Is it possible that you've lived before? Is it possible that stored within your subconscious mind are memories of other lifetimes, experiences that you only thought you had forgotten, and experiences that you only thought you had mislaid? Is it possible to tap into these memories using hypnosis? Let's find out. What is reincarnation? A symbol of reincarnation is the yin and the yang. In this ancient Eastern symbol, we can see the mysteries of reincarnation. The black side is that half of the development cycle that we spend within the physical, and the white side is the half that we spend within the spiritual. Together, they make one cycle of growth. Because it is a cycle, it never ends. Reincarnation has been a theory accepted by many religions, but not understood in psychology as to how it is related to the mind until recently. Research in this area has come from hypnosis and is now being accepted as a valuable tool for healing the mind. Some of the research in this field has come from Buddhism, Hinduism, and Einstein's theories. Buddhism and Hinduism teach that the mind is the soul of man. Einstein's theories have brought us another understanding of energy and energy fields and how mankind is connected to the universe. Because so much of the treatment in the medical field today is based on the symptom and not getting to the source of the problem within the mind, there is a need to approach this area of healing on a holistic basis. Past life therapy explains why it is so important for us to be responsible for our actions, and that the reason for our behavior is contained within our subconscious mind. This also brings another concept into focus, that all is mind and energy, which is the essence of the soul. Where reincarnation and science converge. Past life memories may come to us in many guises: the déjà vu experience, recurrent dreams, either of a specific location or of a frightening event, a crippling phobia, or unexplained groundless fear. People who fear water, public speaking, or heights, to name a few common phobias, often uncover the memory of death by drowning, hanging or burning at a stake, or falling from a high place. All these past life traumas are explored and resolved in therapy, and the client's phobias cease to exist. Whether you believe in past life regression, or are somewhere in the middle and haven't made up your mind yet, or don't believe in past lives, one thing is for certain: that the healing that occurs as a result of past life regression is very real. So regardless of whether it's a metaphor or an actual past life, the healing experience that someone goes through is very real. Emotional and physical challenges carried over from past incarnations into the present life can be quickly and effectively resolved through past life regression therapy in far fewer sessions than with conventional therapy. Many physical ailments are considered to be psychosomatic, and these conditions may diminish or cease altogether through past life regression therapy. Buddhism. The Buddhists have a concept that life is an illusion, and illusion is born out of ignorance. Thus, acts of wrongdoing are born out of ignorance. The world operates by divine power and law, not by divine command. Their spiritual goal is freedom of the soul from worldly attachment and achieving a passionless peace. Nirvana is the Sanskrit word for this ultimate goal in spirituality. There is no personal God, but only truth that lies within our heart. To experience this truth, one must heal the 5 conflicting emotions of jealousy, greed, ignorance, anger, and fear. Meditation is one way to heal the emotions, as well as knowledge of the self from past lifetimes. Detachment from these conflicting emotions leads to enlightenment and evolution out of the illusion of ignorance to experience the ultimate reality. Hinduism. The Hindu concept of the universe is by understanding that from the creative, destructive, and neutralizing forces in the universe evolves the principles of the Akasha, Shakti, and creative mind. Akasha is the substance in all matter. Shakti is the force that moves through the matter, and the creative mind is from which the universe was created. All these principles are contained in the human body, which has 7 levels of consciousness called chakras, which lie within the spinal column. There is a universal law of action and reaction called karma. It is our inheritance which is brought forth from former lifetimes that shape our fate and destiny. Tendencies to act according to certain patterns established by reactions from the past are known as samskaras. Vansanas are memory traces from which form this pattern. The Hindus are very aware that experiences from past lifetimes create a large part of our psychological makeup. With this concept comes Atman, or individual soul, and Brahman, or cosmic soul. There is a reservoir of stored up energy at the base of the spine called the Kundalini, with a symbolic representation of a sleeping serpent. In order to reach the highest level of consciousness, the individual soul must unite with the cosmic soul. By unleashing this reservoir of energy at the base of the spine and ascending it upwards to the top of the brain, this energy eventually reaches the superconscious state, called samadhi, the ultimate freedom for the cycle of birth and death, as well as liberation from all miseries and bondage. Einstein's theories. Albert Einstein has described 2 basic theories from which the universe has evolved. These theories are now accepted as universal truths. The theory of relativity. This theory states that light, when slowed down, condenses into matter and returns to light when it speeds up. Thus, matter is only transformation of energy evolving from its source, which is light. Energy cannot be destroyed, but only transformed. Matter is governed by laws because of the polarity in its structure, but light has complete freedom. Relativity also applies to the energy within the nervous system, which is our soul, which condenses into a physical body at birth and returns to light at death. Unified field theory. This theory states that everything in existence has an energy field because of the structure of the atom. The electron in an atom gives matter an energy field. The energy around a human is known as the spiritual body. Light is pure energy, but matter is energy with form. If the energy within the nervous system is understood as light, then it is indestructible and capable of living in another body. Psychology today is a rapidly changing field because medical science is finally beginning to understand that it is important to heal the mind as well as the body. This opens up a whole new concept in psychology called transpersonal psychology, where there is recognition of a spiritual component in the mind. To understand why past life therapy is so valuable to healing is explained through the anatomy of the brain, altered states of consciousness, parapsychology, and psychological changes from past life therapy. The anatomy of the brain. The brain has a right hemisphere, which is the subconscious, and a left hemisphere, which is the conscious. The conscious mind contains short-term memory and accepts 12% of known facts. The subconscious mind contains long-term memory and accepts 8% of known facts. These percentages indicate how much of the brain is actually used in mind power. Brainwaves influence states of consciousness, which are measured by electrical charges emitted by the brain. Relaxation lowers the brain waves and allows the subconscious mind to open up and access memories. There are 4 altered states of consciousness. Beta, which is a normal, waking alertness. Alpha, which is a meditative state or a state of hypnosis. Theta, which is a state of deep meditation. And Delta, which is a state of sleep. Hypnosis and meditation are both altered states of consciousness because they induce relaxation and lower brainwaves. The only difference is that hypnosis is able to resolve conflicts within the mind, and meditation is not. Eastern psychology states that there are 7 levels of consciousness within the nervous system and the energy field. These levels of consciousness are nerve plexus, which branch out from the brain and the spinal cord into peripheral nervous systems. The nerve, plexus, and chakras are represented like this. The crown chakra at the top of the head, the color of gold or violet. Third eye chakra, which is located in the middle of the forehead, the color of indigo. The throat chakra, which is located within the throat, which is the color of blue. The heart chakra, which is located in the middle of the chest, which is an emerald green color. The solar plexus chakra, which is located in the stomach, which is the color yellow. The sacral center, which is located just below the navel, and which is symbolized by the color orange. And the base chakra, which is the color red at the very base of the spine. These nerve plexus or chakras are also known as energy centers, and within every human being there is a psychic connection with the universe through these energy centers, which vibrate at a certain color frequency within the energy field. The ego or identity originates from the base of the spine, which is the first energy center. The second and third energy centers govern the emotions, although the third center is also the center of self-mastery. Once the emotions are healed, then the thoughts are able to transcend to the area of the heart, where the feeling of love and wholeness is found. This becomes the path to universal consciousness and wisdom as energy transcends up through the spine. When I work with clients in the clinic, usually we have time for 3 lifetimes in a 2-hour session. And usually those 3 lifetimes contain a theme of sorts, a connecting lesson that the soul is trying to learn that is still present in the person's current life. By healing those lives and those times and gathering the knowledge and the wisdom from those experiences, beginning to take and synthesize that knowledge and information and apply it to their current lifetime, usually extraordinary change happens quite rapidly. Past life therapy through hypnosis loosens the rigidity of the intellect and opens the doors to new experience of reality. Transformation becomes a process of coming to a place of peace and harmony within the self that is attained by experiencing the primordial essence from which we have become separated. Regression therapy touches the deepest part of our essence, the lost part of the soul that is redeemed through love and acceptance. This raises the level of consciousness to become centered in love and caring for others. The feelings of separateness become recognized as an illusion, and one can experience the ultimate reality. Past life therapy is becoming recognized as one of the most powerful tools of inner transformation today. This powerful tool for transformation of human thought is the connection to the universe and will eventually raise the consciousness of everyone on the planet. If you're curious about past life regression and would like to experience it for yourself, visit my website at www.donaldcurry.com. I have a program available on my website that enables you to experience your own past life regression in the comfort of your own home. Take care and be well.